I got a jacket from YouTube. I got a jacket from YouTube. What's up, guys? Welcome in and welcome back to my channel. If you guys are completely new, hello. I'm sincerely Niko. In today's video, we're going to be doing a powder foundation test. We're going to be trying out the Fenty Beauty Pro Filt'r Soft Matte Powder Foundation. I have them in two shades, 445 and 430, thanks to the recommendation of It's Dion on Instagram and possibly maybe future YouTube. Who knows? You know, she's trying to take my gig, so we'll see. So in today's video, I'm going to be doing a side-by-side test of these two powders. I'm also going to be doing like pretty much a full face of the situation. I'm going to be putting on the foundations. I'm actually going to be doing hydrating, one side hydrating with the soft matte powder on top, and I'm going to be doing the matte with the soft powder on top to see how it looks for you guys. So if you guys are interested in this type of video, then definitely keep on watching. But before we get into it, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. Join me here on YouTube. Be a part of the EXO squad. We get lit on this side. Let's jump right on into it.
You used to call me on mine. You used to. Yeah.
Alright, so the skin is already prepped and primed. I'm just going to go ahead and move right on into everything else that I need to do for this look. I'm thinking about doing an eyeshadow look. Yeah, let me do a little eyeshadow look because I'm not going to let this makeup go to waste. So we're going to do an eyeshadow look real quickly and I'll be right back. So we're going to go ahead and get into... Thank you, still at that period. I'm still at that period. We're going to get into the look now. I'm going to be doing a little review of the
Somebody ain't doing the math right.
The Fenty Beauty Soft Filt'r Pro Matte Foundations. I have them in two shades. I have it in 445. I know it's backwards. You probably can't see it, but it's 445 and 430, not 20. It looks 20 there, but 430, which is very yellow, and this is very neutral. I'm going to be doing one side hydrating and one side matte. That's how we're going to do it. We're going to see which held up as far as coverage goes, which gives the best coverage, because the powder is very much medium to full coverage. It blurs, it mattifies. So I'm wondering how it works on the matte foundation. And yeah, so I already done primed my face. I already did all the work that I needed to do. So we're gonna go ahead and jump into the hydrating foundation. I'm gonna be using this exact same shade in the foundation that I will be using on the powder, which is 445. So I have it both in the soft matte formula and I also have it in the hydrating formula. So I'm gonna take a pump of that, and that's the only thing that's on my foundation palette. I'm just gonna go ahead and go in and blend. So this is the hydrating. Went ahead and cleared off my palette, and I'm going to take the matte formula as such onto the palette. Same shade, 445, and then I'm just going to do this side with the matte formula. And then just blend into the hair and on my ears and down the face. So you guys can see hydrating, still wet, matte, a little bit more drier, but she's here. So I'm going to be using the Pro Filt'r concealers as well too from Fenty, since it's only right that I use Fenty for this situation. I got it in two shades. I got it in shade 410 and 420. 410 is more of like a neutral warm tone golden. 420 is a little bit more of like a yellow golden on me. So I'm gonna go in with 420 first. And I'm gonna highlight where I need to highlight normally. In the inner corner, right here on the outer part of the eye, forehead, down the bridge of the nose. While that kind of dries down a little bit, I'm going to take my Tintor from Huda Beauty in the shade Tan. I'm going to go ahead and contour the face. Go ahead and chisel her out. Get this together. Get this 5 head together, baby. Is it really a 5 head? Yeah, I'm a 5 head. Make sure y'all blend. I'm gonna go in with a darker shade from Huda Beauty Tintor. This is in the shade called Rich, which is a little bit more cool tone. Rich I have to use very sparingly because she's really rich. She's really rich. And I'm using the number 55 brush from Sephora collection. This is one of the older brushes. You can't even get this anymore. This is like 4 or 5 years ago. But it's the number 55 brush. And I'm just defining my contour, just scoping it out. And I'm gonna take a little bit what's left over in the corners of my temples and blend down and blend up. All right, and then blend that out, because baby, and to see how that kind of brought my complexion back, because I was looking a little yellow, I was looking a little orange, I was looking a little tiny. And that's fine, because I'd rather look a little tangy than to look peachy pink and sallow, okay? All right, so this has been sitting here for a while. We can go ahead and blend this out before she gets a little too, oh. Child, we need to move fast. This concealer is stuck. Oh, no, ma'am. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
This shit getting out of hand.
And boom, we blended, y'all. We blended. So matte side, blend it out. Hydrating side, blend it out. That's where we at right now. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna take the concealer in shade 410, and I'm gonna just do this as a lifting concealer, just a little bit. Not too much. And I'm gonna move quick, because girl, I don't want what happened the last time to happen again. Now let's go ahead and set the face and get her prepared for these powders. So I'm gonna take the translucent honey from Laura Mercier. So I'm gonna take this Morphe brush. This is the M438 brush. Gonna make sure I'm blended out under the eye first. We're gonna set. All right, so we set, y'all. We are set. Normally, I take my Micro Smooth from Sephora in the shade number 60 to set my face. As you guys can kind of see, it's very much like a warm face powder, very translucent-ish. But since I'm going to be using the Fenty powders for that, I'm not going to be setting my face with that. So we're going to go ahead and try to set our face with the Fenty Pro Filt'r Soft Matte Powder Foundation. I'm going to take the shade 445, and I'm going to do that as an all-over setting situation. I'm going to be using the Morphe E58 brush, and we're going to, ooh, Miss Mamas. I'm literally like tapping it on. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, so this is the hydrating side. I only set the hydrating side first. So she's looking good. She looking scrumptious. Okay, let's do the matte side. Do y'all see this cheekbone? Ooh. Hit them ears, y'all. Hit them ears. Ooh.
That's what I'm talking about. It was so black ass. It was black ass.
Scrumptious. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. Let's get this under eye. So I'm going to take shade 430. And I'm going to take my Morphe. This is that same brush I used to set. The M438 brush from Morphe. And I'm just going to load my brush up. And just... Miss Fenty Booty. Miss Fenty. Ma'am. Ooh. Do y'all see this? Do y'all see this? Miss Fenty. Let me melt this down. Let's melt her down. Gonna take my sponge and I'm gonna reinforce and press. Ooh. Y'all. Get into how blurred that is, my under eye. Oh, girl. That's on period. So I'm gonna go in with Mocha Mami, the bronzer from Fenty Beauty. And I'm really digging into the skin, digging into the cheeks. Giving this face what you need, baby. We'll go in with a blush from Mented as well. This is the Mented Cosmetics Clay Too Much blush. I love this blush. This right here is like my favorite blush. My next favorite blush is the Crayon Case Blush Binder. That's my second favorite. But that blush book is huge. She's huge. I'm actually gonna use a little bit of that too. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and finish this look off camera real quickly. We'll be back to have a final discussion on the powders and all that good jazz. If she's really worth it, if she's not really worth it, I'm gonna give you the details. So let me go ahead and hop off camera real quick, finish this look, and I'll be right back. All right, so we're back. Lashes on, hair on fleek. I just had to pull out the wig one good time because, you know, it's the end of 2020, so pull out the doll. See if I still got it. I still look good in it, and I do. Ooh. So this is the finished look. This is the matte side here. And here's the hydrating side here. Honestly, truly, I like this powder with the hydrating side. It gives more of a smooth, flawless complexion. Mine is my texture situation here. I'm gonna always have texture there, but here it looks so smooth. The matte is not a problem either. So if you do decide to wear the matte foundation, the soft matte foundation from Fenty, then that's not a problem either. But the hydrating with this Wig's lifting. But the soft matte powder with the hydrating foundation, ooh, this is where she's really T over here. She's really it on this side. Honestly, is it worth it? Yes, I think it's worth it. I think the price point for it, which is $36, is not a bad price point. It's in the same price point as the liquid foundations that she has to offer, so it gives a range for everyone to hit a mark. If you super duper oily, then the the matte liquid foundation is for you. If you kind of combination oily, then you got the powder foundation for you. And if you are super duper dry, then you have the hydrated foundation for you. I'm just so happily someone who's crazy enough to put the foundation on and put another foundation on top of it just to see how it looks, and it still looks good. So if you want more coverage from Fenty, then this is probably the way that you have to go, is do a liquid and then do a powder foundation on top just to get beat back boots. Because baby, you really can't tell me nothing. You can't tell me nothing, sis. You can't come for me. You can't tell me nothing with this face on. Face on, period. Alright guys, so I'm gonna go ahead and end this video right here. If you guys enjoyed this video, give this video a thumbs up. Make sure you guys subscribe to my channel if you guys have not subscribed and you made it this far. And I will see you guys in the next video. Peace. Bye.
Yeah, I like me. That can only mean one thing. Ever since I left the city.